Hello, it's your sleepless god here. Next is another video of what if Deku was uh, Jack from Jack Skellington. If I have the memory of a fucking dead person. No memory. Last time we left off, they're going into the hero exam. We were mentioning that Sally has no chill and literally does to the point where her electrocutional body can't handle it and she collapses. Jack also, because we're also talking about how Jack and are in their more humanish forms, and how Jack is more trying to, trying to keep it down low. Yeah, I will also talk about, we also, in the last video, Jack had one of Sally's arm tap him on the shoulder at the very end of his fight when he burned down the zero-pointer. As he sighed, regrettably, because now he has to pick her up. Now, we're going to start the video off. I might be quieter. My voice kind of hurts. I might be no, my voice doesn't hurt, but I might be quieter because it's fucking 1 o'clock at night and I don't want to wake up my neighbors. I'm not trying to be mean, but this is not my normal schedule where I video record. But I love you guys so much. I'm gonna do it. So Jack grabs the arm and grabs the arm and holds onto it, like she's basically holding onto his hand, as he basically uses his flames to boost himself on roof to roof to roof, as he blazes, almost like he sets fire to the before raising himself up and shoots off to the distance, as the hand kind of points Jack into the right direction. As Jack is pointed to the right direction, as he's like, okay, let's do this. As he lands, as he sees Sally with literally the zero-pointer collapse the building right next to her, as 1,000 robots are literally electrocuted right next to her, as she's like, Jack, Jack, and Jack holds out his hand, he's just like, Sally, 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 didn't I not tell you to hold back? As he tosses her the hand, as her hand goes back and, it reattaches to her body, as she's like, yeah, but this guy. As she points to the zero-pointer, and he's like, I love you way too much. As Jax picks him up, as he whistles, really sharply, as you see a burst of green flames happens, as you see Max the dog pop out, as you see him bark, as you see Jack starts Sally's over his shoulder, as you see he starts petting Max, and he says, I want to do a favor to you, old friend, as he puts Sally over Max's body, as he says, go back to the base, I'll be there. Sorry. Sooner or later. As Max barks, as green flames show again, as he just disappears. As he's as he smiles, that Grinchy smile of his, he smiles and he's like, I'm gonna do so many things to that girl tonight, as he knows it's going to take at least 5 hours for her paralyzing to go off, and he's like, I'm gonna do so many things to that girl. And he uses his flames to go back to his original battle station. As he walks out. As everyone, like all the people, all the bro heroes, saw him what he did, and saw him pick up the girl, summon a dog, put the girl on the dog, and let the dog teleport away. So they have no fucking idea what's fucking happening. And they're worried off his shit. Because they kind of heard that he was saying, I'm going to do so many things to that girl. If you hear that fucking laughing, I am super sorry. It's not my fault. But guess what? I literally, I can't stop it. I can't shoot people. You know how expensive bullets are? They're not cheap. Bad jokes. But I'm just going to keep on talking. But so, yes. So he starts walking back to the house. As he finally enters, as two pro heroes stop him and they say, Mr. Jack? And he says, just call me Jack. Doesn't need any Mr. And he says, we just need a little bit of a talking. As he says, no. Ooh, like, he kind of knows what they're talking about. He's like, no. None of your business. Don't need anything. Just leave me alone. As he starts walking, as one of the pro hero grabbed him. He says, Jack, we just, as Jack, he's just like, we just want to talk to you real quick. As you just see his eyes go bright green because he really wants to get home. It's an impatient vibe with him. And he says, what do you want to say to me? And he says, as the pro hero kind of lets go of his shoulder, and he says, nothing. And it's just like, nothing much. Just, you can go. We could talk about it. They can talk about this later. As Jack smiles, and Jack been having a black hood over his face the entire time. And he's very pale. Like, his eyes are bright green, and he's very pale. Very tall, but very pale. And he's like 6 foot, but 6'5", very pale. And they see the lines on his face when he finally reaches down, like the little scratch marks, and he says, good. Don't waste my time. As he walks away. As he makes it back home. And he does so many fucking things. I mean, literally, I'm not gonna say them because YouTube would fucking censor my ass like a fucking Irish. Literally, so many things. So many things. Doggy style is one of them. They do the unholy tango multiple times until Sally can get out of paralyzed mode and shock him. They're happily married. Shut the fuck up. They're happily fucking married. I can't do this anymore. God damn it. Did I tell you guys to subscribe yet? No, Sally doesn't shock him though, but Sally kind of says, God damn it, Jack, we didn't have to go that hard. And also, I still can't feel my fucking legs. And it's not because of my lightning. And it's not because of my literal powers. And he's like, well, it was fun. Maybe for fucking you. He says, I can't. As Jack holds Sally in close in this twin bed, as Max wraps around their feet, as Sally says, you know you can't get out of this with cuddles, right? And he says, nope, but it's definitely gonna help. As Sally and Jack slowly fall asleep. 2-day time skip, as both of them get their letters. Now, they put it as in a, when they got their letters, it's not in the mail. They have to actually go to the post office to get their letters. Very interesting. I'm adding this point in. Not needed, but necessary. They have to actually go to the post office to get their actual letters for UA. Fuck. When they get their letters, blah blah blah, same thing happened. But both of the letters said, we must talk to you about. Nezu wants to talk to you about. God damn it, these people are fucking noisy. But I'm gonna say it's a lot. Nezu wants to talk to you about a certain character that they didn't add on the sheet, like the sign up sheet for UA, because they didn't think this was gonna be necessary. But remember, I didn't know if I added this in the last video, but shit. Oh my god. Ooh. It's not COVID. Trust me. It's not COVID. I hope not. It's not COVID. I don't want to get fucking sick. But both of them are wearing rings. Both of them are wearing rings on their ring finger. Both of them are very similar rings. When the Jack basically, the rings came with them. But Jack's ring is a very circular ring with pumpkins around it, and a skeletal figure in the middle. If you hear fucking voices, I'm so sorry, but I cannot stop them. I cannot stop them. I cannot stop them. Yes, English language. I fucking sound like I haven't been in America in a while, but it has pumpkins around it for his Pumpkin King status, and it also has a skeleton, him skeleton. Her ring, Sally's ring, has a bunch of knitting on it, like a bunch of like knitting, like her knitting, and and then she has at the like in small writing, owner of the Pumpkin King, touch if touch if touched harmly will be killed or maimed. That's fucking scary. Especially because it's a Pumpkin King. That's Jack. That's Jack you talking about. That's Jack Skellington you talking about here. That man has no hold back. We've seen it in the movies. That man almost ruined the entire Christmas month for power. What did he get out of that? I don't get it. But we'll talk about that in a later day. Same with what if Sasuke had a harder childhood than Naruto? Yes, but no. But tell me, actually, put out opinions. Who had the hardest childhood, Sasuke or Naruto? Sasuke or Naruto? Who had the hardest childhood? Because I heard that Sasuke had the infinite Tsukuyomi do all of his everyone's death a million times over, like 580 times, but his childhood brain blocked that out. Naruto's childhood brain never blocked out any moment with anyone. So I don't know which one's worse. I don't know. I think it's Naruto's. But I don't know. Hey, wait. I got a question. Do you want me to do Naruto what ifs? That is a big question. If you want me to do Naruto what ifs, I won't mind. Like I have to add this in the middle of the video, just for the funniness. But do you want me to do Naruto what ifs? Because I have a Naruto what if that I've been thinking about, but I also want to do this Spawn what if that one of my fans was talking about. So if you want me to do Naruto what ifs, like the video and comment down below. Because I got one. I might need more though. And don't do those normal ones. Like, what if Naruto had the Sharingan? Or what if Naruto had the infinite Tsukuyomi? Or what if Naruto fucked his mom? No! None of that! I don't need any of that! I already got them! I hate my life. But as they go, let's go back to the video. Actually, let's go back to the opinion of the video. They go into the UA early, one day early, and they walk into Nezu's office, and Nezu, says, "Do you want some tea?" As he pleasures them with some nice tea, and he says, Jack, Sally, and remember, Max is still at the house, ready to teleport here for any dangerous scenario if Jack needs him. Jack is still wearing a hood, but this hood is very special. This hood has bones, like literally like looking like bones that go down to his arm, and he's wearing gloves that are like literally like almost like drawn on white, that looks like there's bones around it on both arms, and his pants are the same exact thing. Really cool. But he's like, we didn't put this on the inches exam, but, and he looks down at both of their hands, and both of their hands are connected, like holding on to each other, like underneath the table, of course, like underneath the table. They're married. They do fuck a lot though. I might have another child soon. I might have to actually put in another child, but they're holding hands, and they're basically like, Nezu's like, "Are you guys dating?" And he's like, he has to spill out. He's just let me just, are you dating or anything? Because that might cause him. And it's like, no, we're not dating. It's like, oh, then what? We're married. It's legal in Japan, actually, to get married at this time. Probably. I think they're legal, like, even dating. I think their legal age is like 12, if I'm not wrong. Ugh. Ugh. Oof. 1 second, I'm gonna go to Japan real quick. God damn it. Your people are gonna be like, where does, hey, where does Sleepless God live? Yeah, Japan. It's like, why? Because the age of consent is 12. Why do you think all these, like, little tiny girls are allowed in there? Because the age of consent is 12. It's terrible, but it's true. But they said, we're married, and Nezu eyes rose, and he says, well, there's any, like, complications, and he's like, no, unless, don't put us in separate classrooms. And he says, and he's like, well, we were going to for, privacy, and, it's like, it doesn't matter. We'll take it on as, like, do we want to, it doesn't matter. Don't mention it, but, like Jack is basically talking, and Sally mentioned it. It's, like, a couple statements, like, you don't have to mention it. Like, you don't have to mention we're married. If they figure it out, they figure it out. If they don't, they don't. It doesn't matter. It's not like a secret or anything, but if they, like, and she kind of scratches her head. If they figure it out, they figure it out. And, they both go back home, and they start UA, and, both of them are in Class 1A. They had to move a couple people out. They had to move a couple people to Class 1B, like, and some other people into Class 1C. Actually, they didn't move anyone to Class 1C, they just moved a couple people to Class 1B, like, Invisible Girl? Actually, wait. No, not Invisible Girl. Who should I move? Actually, I'm not moving anyone. I'm just going to say they just have one more student than Class 1B, or I'm just going to make up a student for Class 1B. And they're going to start UA in our next adventure. See you guys later. Oh, wait. Couple things. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below, should I do Naruto what ifs? Should I branch out and start doing Naruto what ifs? Or should I keep on doing Deku what ifs and branch out and start doing my own storylines that I was going to be doing? And what I'm talking about, that I'm going to call short stories. And the short stories are going to be stories just from my imagination, and I'm just going to be talking about those storylines. And if you like them, I'll keep on going. Comment down below if you want me to do Naruto what ifs or short stories. If you want me to start a new season called Short Stories, and I'll be just doing short little stories of my ideas. And if you like them hard enough, I'll keep on going. I'll be ending the video now, mostly because of the noise.